Good afternoon, you're tuning into UCSI Radio News with me, Samantha. Stay with us as we bring you the latest update on local and international news, sports highlight and entertainment buzz. Let's get started with today's top stories. Our top story today is that a 59-year-old man was killed and 5 others was injured after a fire broke out at a 2-story terrace flat in Lorong Bandar Hilir early this morning. Firefighters controlled the blaze and evacuated the victims. But one man was found unconscious and later pronounced dead. Authorities are investigating, more details coming up.
At Malacca 21 March, a 59-year-old man was killed and 5 others aged between 50 and 76 were injured after a fire broke out at a 2-story terrace flat in Lorong Bandar Hilir early morning. The Malacca Fire and Rescue Department received an emergency call at 3:58 a.m. and immediately dispatched firefighters to the scene. Upon arrival, the house was already engulfed in flames. Rescuers managed to bring the fire under control and evacuate the victims. However, one man was found unconscious and later pronounced dead at the scene. The injured victims were rushed to Malacca Hospital for treatment. Authorities are currently investigating the cause of the fire.
The worsening flood situation has forced more residents to evacuate. With Johor Bahru being the hardest hit district, authorities warn of further deterioration as heavy rain continues in multiple areas. Relief efforts are ongoing and emergency teams remain on high alert. Let's take a look at what happened.
At Johor Bahru 21 March, the flood situation in Johor has worsened, with the number of evacuees rising to 3,721 as of 5:30 p.m. according to the Social Welfare Department's Info Bencana portal. Johor Bahru remains the worst hit district with 1,459 evacuees, followed by Kota Tinggi 915, Kulai 755, Pontian 504, and Klang at the end. Authorities warn that the situation may deteriorate further as the Malaysian Meteorological Department made Malaysia forecast continued heavy rain in Segamat, Klang, Simpang Rengan, Batu Pahat, Kulai, and Kota Tinggi. Residents in Pasir Gudang have also been urged to prepare for potential flooding and possible evacuation. Relief efforts are ongoing, with temporary shelters set up to accommodate affected families. Emergency team remains on high alert as authorities closely monitor the situation.
Malaysian victim has confiscated 33.2 tons of methamphetamine. Switch. In a history operation, Malaysian authorities have seized 33.2 tons of methamphetamine at Westport, Port Klang, marking the nation's largest ever drug bust. The illicit cargo concealed within 166 drums labeled as paraffin wax, originated from Iran and was en route to Australia. This massive haul, valued at approximately Rm 1.06 billion, underscores the critical need for enhanced international collaboration in combating global drug trafficking network. 不要再听了。In Johor Bahru, 65-year-old Abdul Razak Ismail has been charged with slapping 21-year-old Elijah Ling Zhao Zong at a mall in Tampoy. He pleaded not guilty and faces up to 1 year in jail or Rm 2,000 fine if convicted. The court proceedings continue next month. More details soon. In Johor Bahru, 65-year-old Abdul Razak Ismail has been charged with slapping a 21-year-old non-Muslim man, Elijah Ling Zhao Zong, for eating in public during Ramadan. The incident happened at a mall in Tampoy on March 16 at 6:15 p.m. Abdul Razak pleaded not guilty when the charges was read in court on March 19. He faces charges under Section 323 of the Penal Code for voluntarily causing hurt, which carries a maximum sentence of 1 year in jail, a fine of up to Rm 2,000 or both. Earlier the same day, Abdul Razak was granted a discharge not amounting to an acquittal, DNNA, as the Attorney General's chamber referred the case back for further review. His bail was later set at RM 2000 and the case is scheduled for mention on April 29. A 38-year-old woman has been detained after footage of her allegedly abusing her 5-year-old daughter went viral. She has been remanded for 6 days as investigations continue. Authorities urge the public to report any signs of abuse. Let's find out. A 38-year-old woman has been arrested after a shocking video of her allegedly abusing her 5-year-old daughter went viral. The disturbing footage sparked public outrage, leading authorities to take swift action. She has been remanded for 6 days as investigations continue. The case has reignited discussions on child abuse and the need for stricter enforcement of child protection laws in Malaysia. Authorities urge the public to report any signs of abuse to ensure the safety and well-being of children. Police investigate viral roadblock video in Serdang. A 1-minute 19-second clip showing a traffic officer take something from a driver has sparked internal probe. Serdang Police Chief ACPAA Anbalangan assures strict action if misconduct is found and urge the public to avoid speculation. More on this next.
A viral video has prompted an internet investigation into illegal police misconduct during a roadblock at the Mines Junction. The 1-minute 19-second clip shows a traffic officer taking something from a driver, raising questions about roadblock procedures. Serdang District Police Chief ACPAA Anbalangan confirmed that authorities are reviewing whether there was any misconduct or breach of guidelines. He assured that the Serdang Police Headquarters will take strict action if any wrongdoing is found. Anbalangan also urged the public not to speculate about the incident, as it could disrupt investigations. Stay tuned for official updates as the inquiries continues.
And now we turn to a special report from Jia Xuan, who takes a closer look at what students really think about campus food, from taste and variety to affordability and quality. How do students rate their daily meals on campus? Let's hear more from Jia Xuan on their honest opinion and dining experiences.
Every day, students will face one problem. Not assignment, not exam, but what to eat in the canteen. Hi, I'm Jia Xuan, UCSI student and special reporter for today. So why I've been really here is want to find out that what student is think about our campus food. So let's go. At the canteen here.
Char kway teow, nasi lemak, fried rice, and others lah.
Always eat in the block G level 1, the Oden one.
Usually, I think I would go for something like a roti, or I would say a bit of like noodles.
I usually eat the chicken rice in the Anglim restaurant.
Any really bad meals at here?
Yes, last time I wait for too long time to get the food lah.
Yes, I would say that sometimes the meal is very oily and it's quite cold because it's been cooked a few hours ago, so it's not longer fresh anymore and it's not delicious.
Meal at here?
Hidden menu. So I think it's the Broadly canteen. Yeah, that's all the Chinese food. It tastes like good. Yeah, it tastes good.
If I could change, I would let the black ball to the one the black ball milk tea and then change to something more healthy food like can be bento and another bento for my children. That's why I still only one.
Hi, we are here in UCSI canteen, so let's us to try the food. Okay, let us try the drinks. This is iced lemon tea, this is teh ice. So let me read and let me write. I think this for 7 marks. What do you think for this drink?
I think the full mark is 10, so I give the F.
Okay, let us try the food here. This is chicken rice, this is tom yum fried rice, and full marks, I will give it 8 marks. I think this I will get, but it had a little bit spicy, so I think that someone cannot eat like spicy rice or anything can choose this lah. At the end of the day, canteen is an essential part of student life. So, what is your favorite food? Let us know in the comment. So, what's our lunch tomorrow?
Protests escalate in South Korea. Calls from President Yoon impeachment go. Thousands have taken to the streets, demanding his removal over political controversies and governance concerns. With opposition parties joining in, tensions are rising and security has been tightened. Stay tuned for the latest updates.
Protests in South Korea are intensifying as calls for the impeachment of President Yoon Suk Yeol grow louder. Thousands of demonstrators have taken to the street, demanding his removal over political controversies and governance concerns. The movement has gained momentum, with opposition parties and civic groups joining the push against the president. Authorities have heightened security as tensions continue to rise. While this pressure leads to real political consequences, stay tuned for the latest update on this developing story.
Shanghai restaurant's music fest, chicken sparks online buzz. A half chicken dish priced at 480 yuan is making waves, with the restaurant claiming its premium price comes from unique rearing method, chicken raised on music, milk and sunflower juice. The viral dish has drawn both fascination and skepticism. Let's take a look.
A restaurant in Shanghai has stirred online buzz by offering a half chicken dish priced at 480 yuan, approximately $66. The establishment claims that the premium cost is due to unique upbringing of the chicken, which is raised on a diet that includes listening to music and consuming milk. This unconventional rearing method is said to produce a rare breed known as sunflower chicken, exclusive to a farm in Guangdong province. The farm feeds the chickens juice extracted from sunflower stems and feather flower heads, aiming to enhance the meat's flavor and texture. The dish has garnered significant attention online, with a video post by a customer amassing over 4 million views. The high price and the chicken leverage upbringing have sparked a mix of fascination and skepticism among netizens.
South Korean man convicted after security camera reflection reveals crucial evidence. The 24-year-old charged with multiple sexual crimes has his sentence reduced from 8 to 7 years after an appeal, with the court citing a settlement with one victim. Stay tuned for more updates on the case.
A 4-year-old man in South Korea has been convicted for a series of sexual crimes, including rape, after crucial evidence surfaced in a security camera's reflection. The victim has submitted CCTV footage as evidence, but at first it appeared inconclusive. The man had already been charged with other offences, including the alleged rape of a former girlfriend and engaging in sexual activity with a minor. Initially, he was sentenced to 8 years in prison in November. However, he appealed the decision and the High Court later reduced his sentence to 7 years. The court cited a settlement reached with one of the victims as a factor in the sentencing decision.
US and Russia hold ceasefire talking in Saudi Arabia, focusing on Black Sea security. Diplomats from both sides are discussing safe shipping routes and line of control in Ukraine. However, European allies remain skeptical of Russia's intention. More details coming up.
US and Russian officials have begun ceasefire talks in Saudi Arabia, with Washington prioritizing a Black Sea maritime agreement before addressing the broader Ukraine conflict. The high-level discussion in Riyadh come as diplomatic efforts intensify. The US delegation is led by Andrew Pink and Michael Anton, while Russia is represented by Grigory Karasin and Sergei Bezenda. Talks aim to allow safe shipping in the Black Sea and establish a line of control between Ukraine and Russia. However, skepticism remains among European allies regarding President Putin's willingness to compromise. Meanwhile, former US President Donald Trump has expressed optimism, calling efforts to de-escalate the conflict somewhat under control.
With rising costs and traffic congestion, many students are turning to public transport to get to class. But is it really the best choice? From affordability to convenience, students have mixed opinion on whether buses and trains make life easier or just add to their daily struggles. Reporting live, let's hear more from Wenqi on what students really think about public transport. Over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Wenqi. Welcome to this special report. Every day UCSI students have to decide how to their commute. Some to take the MRT and bus. Some other is another transport. So by which option is the more comfortable and convenient? Does the public transport meet the student need? So today we speak to UCSI students to find out what they think. And then I want to ask the first question is like how do you communicate for our university?
My daily commute is through public transport. I took MRT and the bus to uni.
The second question is what type for the public the transport do you prefer?
I would say that I prefer using MRT and LRT because they are quick. The bus sometimes takes a while, and the KTM can be a bit slow, so can the monorail be. That's why it's my preferred mode of transport, yes.
Do you think the taking for the MRT or bus is cheaper? Why?
Since we are living in Malaysia, you know that for locals we have the 50 ringgit plan, right? For the whole public transport. So I think it's very cheap for the monthly expenses compared to if you have a car and you need to do maintenance and tolls and whatnot. So I do prefer cheaper options like public transport.
The public transport, no need to reply for the car.
Yeah, I don't need to think about other expenses.
Question 3 is, do you think that taking the MRT or bus is cheaper? Why?
Okay, so I use like a My50, which is it covers all the MRT, LRT, KTM, Rapid KL in a month. So it's even if it exceeds 50 ringgit, I still can use it. But I think when it comes to money, it's not really the problem. It's more of whether the train comes more often or the bus comes more often, and that's what matters.
Number 4 is, what problem have you faced when you're using the public transport?
The main problem should be the waiting time, because there is like one experience where I waited up to 1 hour just to catch a bus to the MRT, which is very inconvenient for us and it's wasting our time.
You're wasting for time.
And it's very hot also, the weather.
The weather, and then you want to arrange for the time. What should the ideal public transport system be like?
Okay, so I think an ideal public transport system is one that informs people when the transport arrives and leaves. It informs when it should be coming and going. It informs when it starts and closes. And it also is one that comes on time and is very friendly and interactive with its customers.
And then the last question is, what should the ideal public transport system be like? What, for your opinion?
For me, I would like to have many more stops. Yeah, so that I can go to more places with public transport, because some places are still not accessible with bus or train. So I need to take maybe Grab from MRT station or something like that.
For today's interview, we have find out that the public transport are needed more affordable and more big, but the challenges remain in the themes of the convenience and the comfortables. So many students have their punches, evidence and comfortable for the public transport system. What about you? And would you choose take to MRT or bus, or you prefer to drive to the university? Let us know in the comments. Bye!
After a tough Paris Olympic, Qin impressed at the Chinese Spring Nationals with medal-worthy time. Now training under Australia coach Michael Bow, he's adopting a keep-it-simple approach. With the World Championships and the LA Olympics ahead, can he reclaim his dominance? Stay tuned for more.
Chinese swing star Qin Haiyan is back in top form after a torch Paris Olympic. At the Chinese Spring National Championship, he clock time that would have won medal in Paris, proving he's regaining his peak. Now training under Australian coach Michael Ball, Shin has shifted focus from strength training to a keep it simple approach, an adjustment that already paying off. With the World Championship in Singapore ahead and the LA Olympic on the horizon, Shin is racing more to stay sharp. Can he reclaim his dominance? Stay tuned.
The national squad fought hard against Thailand in semi-final, but fall short in 3 sets. Despite the loss of Adil Aiman Azawawi, Shahil Aiman and Norizat Nordin secured a bronze medal under coach Zulkarnain Arif. Stay tuned for more updates.
Malaysia's journey in the ISTAF World Cup men's double category has come to an end after a hard-fought battle against Thailand in the semi-final. Despite putting up a strong fight, the national squad, represented by Aidil Aiman Aswawi, Sharif Aiman, and Norazak Nordin, fell short, losing in 3 sets, which is 9-15, 15-17, 15-17. However, it's not all disappointment for the Malaysia team. Under the guidance of coach Zulkarnain Arif, they secured a bronze medal in this edition of the tournament, ensuring they don't return home empty-handed. This achievement adds to Malaysia's success in the competition, as earlier, the women's quadrant team also claimed a bronze medal, a commendable effort from our sepak takraw athlete.
Malaysia gear up for a strong Asian Nation Cup campaign. With home ground advantage, the Speedy Tigers are eyeing the semi-final as they face Pakistan, New Zealand and Japan in Group B. Former captain Nor Saiful Zaini highlights scoring, penalty corners and consistency as key to success. Can Malaysia go all the way? Stay tuned for more updates.
Malaysia set for strong Asian Nations Cup campaign. With home ground advantage, Malaysia, world number 13, is poised to reach the semi-finals, facing Pakistan, New Zealand and Japan in Group B. A top finish could boost their chances for the FIH Pro League 2025. Former captain Nor Saiful Zaini shared 3 key points for Malaysia's success in the Asian Nation Cup. First, they need to score more goals, and Aizrai Aizat must step up after Faisal Sari's retirement. Second, they must be strong in penalty corners, both in attack and defense. Lastly, they need to stay consistent, especially against Japan, which plays a fast attacking game. New Zealand will be Malaysia's toughest opponent, but with strong performances, the Speedy Tigers could even top the group. Fans are hopeful that Malaysia will make a deep run in the tournament.
K-pop superstar G-Dragon has announced a 2-night concert at Axiata Arena on July 19 and 20, marking his first solo show in Malaysia in 8 years. Fans are eager for his highly anticipated return. Let's take a look.
19 K-pop superstar G-Dragon has officially announced his Ubermensch world tour, with a 2-night stop in the Kuala Lumpur on July 19 and 20 in the Axiata Arena. This marks his first solo concert in Malaysia in 8 years, following the long-awaited comeback to last year. In February, he will release the third full-length album, Ubermensch, recognizing global excitement and the kicking off his world tours. With the anticipation of the running heights, Malaysian fans have been eager to witness the K-pop legend returns. Stay tuned for the more updates.
Disney has confirmed that beloved animated film Coco is getting a sequel, with original creator Lee Unkrich and Adrian Molina return to co-directing. Fans can expect more humor, heart and adventure. More details to come.
March 22, Pixar's Coco is officially getting the sequels. Disney confirms after announced the shareholders meeting that the Coco 2 is in the development and set for the 2029 release. CEOs Bob Iger assured that while the project is still in the early stages, it promised humor, art, and visuals, sparking excitement among fans. The sequels will be co-directed by Liam Corrigan and Adrian Molinas, ensure the beloved story continues with the original's creative visions. With business storytelling magics, expected the highs of another heartwarming masterpiece. Stay tuned for the more updates.
Farid Kamil and Diana Daniel official divorce for the second time. The Sharia court in Kuala Lumpur finalized the divorce today, marking the end of their ongoing marital challenges. Despite the split, both actors remain committed to co-parenting their two children. Let's take a look.
In a significant development in the Malaysian entertainment industry, actors Farid Kamil and Diana Daniel have officially divorced for the second time, concluding a series of marital challenges. The divorce was finalized earlier today at the Sharia Court of the Federal Territory in Kuala Lumpur, where Farid pronounced the tale before Sharia Judge Abdul Fattah Kamaruddin. The couple, who married on November 3, 2012 and shared two children, Muhammad 11 and Nur Aurora 9, previously divorced on August 10 of last year but reconciled 21 days later. However, President Depus led Diana to file for divorce again on November 4, 2024. Following yesterday's proceedings, both Farid and Diana expressed relief and a commitment to co-parenting amicably. Farid expressed gratitude towards Diana for her understanding, while Diana emphasized the importance of focusing on their children's well-being and maintaining a friendly relation post-divorce.
The festive spirit is in the air as Malaysians prepare for Hari Raya. From last-minute shopping to stock up on Kueh Raya, the excitement is everywhere, but with packed malls and heavy balik kampung traffic, how are people handling the rush? Reporting live from Block G, here's Jiaqi with more to the Raya preparation. Over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jiaqi and I'm a field reporter today. So today we have Sarah here to talk about some Hari Raya excitement because Hari Raya is just around the corner. So the first question is, are you team Balik Kampung or you are team celebrate the Kota this year?
This year I will be celebrating here because I have finals after that, but my cousins will come here to celebrate with me.
Oh, that's interesting. So next, so the best part of Raya, which is food, right? So what's the favorite food that you would like to eat after 1 month of fasting?
I think just the sweet things like kui and also like the sweet iced beverage. It's very refreshing.
Oh, I see. So, are you a last minute person? So do you have encounter any last minute chaos?
I'm more of an organized person, so I try to make sure everything is properly there before celebrating it.
Oh, I see. So so some outfit check. So is your baju raya ready already?
Yeah.
All right. So that's so interesting. So thank you, Sarah, here for today's interview. So Selamat Hari Raya and Maaf Zahir dan Batin.
That wraps up for our news today for today. From local updates to international headlines, sports highlights and entertainment buzz, we've covered it all. Stay informed and stay safe. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.